Alright, I wanted to show a quick demo of how this tool here is used to measure paint thickness. Basically, you have some test shields here that give you the number of microns thickness, say, of a clear coat or paint. This works only on metal, either magnetic or non-magnetic. Here, this is aluminum, this is steel. And what you do with this is you basically take one of these and then you take your tester and you place it on here, and when it beeps it gives you the thickness, and you go through several areas just to see if you can come out with a mean average. So this is supposed to be 100 microns, and you can see it's pretty close. Now that is on aluminum. So I'm going to power it off because I only wanted to save it in memory. And now I'm going to test it on steel. We'll set that on steel. I'll power back the unit. You see the unit's loading up. And now we'll go test it on metal. You can see that said 90, 93, 106, 105, 92. So you can see I'm moving it around, testing in several different areas. There you go. So that is how you basically test your unit. And that was with 100. I'll turn that off and we'll try it with 250. Since most of the paint we'll see on the car will be roughly between 150 and 200, except for the roof. So you can see I've loaded it up again, and now we're going to test it. You can see that's 235, 262, 245, 263, 261, 256. So it's right around the area that we need. So now that I've gone through and tested it, both with steel and aluminum, we'll go to the car. Now you'll notice that it did not do plastic. And this particular unit does not do plastic, and I'll show you. It takes a sonic type tester, which I do have one on order, to come on and do it. So I'm going to just put it right there on the plastic. And you can see it does not read it at all. So there's nothing there. Now I'm going to go to the shock tower. Got 52 there. We'll go here. You can see 51. We'll go here. There's 60. Now we're going to get something that has a little bit of clear coat. We'll keep walking around until we get a reading of some kind. Now let's go to the side of the car. You can see it's 184. 168, 148, and 146. Now that's steel. I'm going to reset it, and we're going to pull the hood down because it's aluminum. We fired it back up. Wait till it comes back on. Now we're going to test the hood. 175, 179, 175 again. Let's check it up on here. 148. So that's what the aluminum hood. Now we're going to check the roof. I'm going to reset it again, clear the memory, because I want to get readings on just the roof. 211, 148, 152, 152 again, 230. So there's a little bit more thick paint there. 216. So there you go. Now, I had an accident. Somebody hit me when I first bought the car. So let's go to where that was repainted and see if we get a different reading. All right, start it up. Reset that. Gotta wait till it loads up. Now it's ready. 285. 223. 282. So you can see there was some thick paint. Now up here was not repainted. See, 243. 238. 253. Now this trunk lid was repainted by Gary's Customs. So let me go ahead and reset this. $131, and that is 133, 123, 119. So what does that tell you? That does not have as much paint on that trunk lid. So there you go. That's a basic idea of how to test it. And I wish I could test the mirror to see, but it doesn't have anything. I'll do that again. Again, it's made of the same type of material as the bumper is. Yeah, it's not going to show anything. So there you go. That's basically what you do. You can determine how much paint you have. So if I were to work on the trunk lid, I'd have to be very careful about the thin paint and clear I have. So I don't want to go through that too much. But on the hood, which is factory, it has not been repainted. There's plenty. There's a good amount on the fenders. We can make sure, just double check. But it's about the same amount, 202, 140. So you can see that some areas are like the trunk lid, 154. I don't have a whole lot of paint. So if I'm going to go ahead and take out scratches, I want to be very, very careful that I don't get into the clear coat too much. So there you go.